all actresses at Bollywood are basically saying that Shah Rukh Khan is the most best smelling person they have met. And then there is one reel which shows Shah Rukh Khan saying कि I use a combination of Diptyque and Tom Ford का ही है. तो वो दोनों का dupe बना के उसको combine करके एक तीसरा dupe बनाया. And that was the highest selling fragrance for like a few months. So the insight there is now perfume is now like fashion. The just growing category in fragrances in India is now dupe fragrances. Dupe matlab duplicates, right? If there is a founder listening to this in the fragrance space, I would strongly recommend evaluating gulab jamun, Mysore pak, jalebi, malai, ras malai, and basically different things might work in different parts of the country. Fragrances have gone up a lot. Stagnant, but Bella Vita has gone ahead of them all.
I remember one of my teammates was saying process leads to hiding of incompetency.
Yes, also that. I have suddenly realized that in our organization, we don't take timeline seriously because we don't think we pay a price for it.
मुझे भी यार वो people leverage वाला game तो अलग ही है ना. Shantanu does that really well.
Also, the more process oriented you become, the larger the need for clarity.
एक तरफ हम बोलते हैं कि सबसे हार्ड प्रॉब्लम कंपनी की फाउंडर को सॉल्व करनी चाहिए.
नहीं,
आग उठ जाता है.
सबसे हार्ड प्रॉब्लम कंपनी की फाउंडर को आइडेंटिफाई करना चाहिए. सॉल्व करना थोड़ी उसका काम है. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 44 of the Asymmetric Podcast. Welcome back. Again, it's an episode with just the three of us. We will be bringing some guests on from next week, but today the three of us are actually jamming in light of the GST reforms of the government. A lot of at least Revant and my categories, we had our finance teams going through HSN codes and looking at all the products and categories where we would have a tax difference. How much of that should be passed on to the consumer? If anything less than 100%, what's the logic of it? What other people are doing? Of course, given that we are startups, we were also looking at what established companies were doing and how well prepared they were. So this week has been all about that. But today we have come to you with a specific deep dive on the category of fragrances and perfumes. Massive uplift in COVID, and just tremendous amount of innovation, not only in India but globally. Consumer demand, also a great category to just study for anyone building in the consumer space, just to see how agile brands are coming in, innovating across margins, innovating across product formats, innovating across affordability, etc. So a lot of cool stuff on that front. Plus, of course, the three of us jamming on our favorite topics of running startups and the difficulties that come with it, whether it's people, capital, investors, or anything else. Hope you enjoy the episode. Please keep the comments coming in and see you guys next week as well. Fragrances. बहुत ही interesting. A big credit, by the way, to Rohit Taneja, who, by the way, is CT's huge contribution to Bombay Shaving Company in addition to everything that he built at the online business. So shout out to RT for putting together these amazing charts. RT is the category manager for fragrances in Bombay Shaving Company.
And just a disclaimer, he is not related to me. वो आपका एक मेरे को तनेजा से याद आया, आपका एक वो वाला फ्रेमवर्क भी था ना, अग्रवाल बंसल.
हाँ, आपको पता है
क्या था? मेरे को बस इतना ही याद आया.
This is the North India name matrix. Okay. On x-axis you have Agarwal, Goyal, Bansal, Singh, Gupta, Jain. On y-axis you have Gaurav, Saurav, Rahul, Ashish, Arpit, Ankit, Abhishek, Pooja, Isha, Neha. You will know one of each. You will know Abhishek Agarwal. You will know Gaurav Gupta. You will know at least 2 Neha Jains. You will know at least 3 Ankit Guptas. So you will know one of each. 80% of Delhi is in this matrix. And I'm like, yes, that is so true.
And by that definition, rich भी उसी में concentrate हो जाता है, क्योंकि concentration ही सारा यही है.
क्योंकि सार्थक आहूजा का एक आया था, what are the top 10 surnames that have most wealth? तो उसमें number 1, number 2 was Gupta, Agarwal.
अरे नहीं, वो law of selection है कि जब हैं ही 80% लोग यहाँ, तो इसी में से निकलेंगे.
GDP per capita. Anyways, मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ कुछ interesting. Here, give you guys a sense. I think perfumes and fragrances and deodorants put together was roughly a 3,000 crore category 5 years back. It has now grown to be almost 6,500 to 7,000 crores. So there is a doubling in the last 5 years and increasing at almost 15 to 18% year on year.
Oh, wow.
And there are multiple things that have led to that, right? The global trends are also there, right? Accessorizing of fragrances, multi-purpose scents, I think fragrance is now almost becoming skinifying. Like almost there are solid fragrances, they come in jars. So what we grew up with, which is basically a deodorant to remove sweat smell, has now
Hmm.
gone into a total accessorization, a multi-purpose skinification of the category, almost becoming like fashion.
This has been a trend or a phenomena which has gone global now, or
No,
think specific to India?
I think I think COVID put it on the global map in a large way. I think people got in touch with fragrances a lot more. India specifically, it became very, very particular. I'll show you an interesting graph. I'll come to the trends later. The one, this for example, massive growth in terms of just perfume for men. So this is again Dio versus perfumes search for 5 years.
Oh wow.
Dio
Leo?
went up for a bit,
Yeah.
it's come down, and fragrances have gone up a lot. If you even see, for example, brands, right? You see Fog and Axe, which are the bellwethers of deodorant, have kind of remained stagnant, but Bella Vita has gone ahead of them all. And they've done a bunch of work on innovation across price, innovation across assortment. So good fragrances are above 3-4 thousand rupees. Chanel, Davidoff, any of these are above 3-4 thousand. But the three-digit price point, Chirag, you know this better than anyone. Three-digit price point became the sweet spot. So 600, 700, 800 rupees mein, being able to create fragrances became something that Bella Vita did. Plus, they were able to give packs of 4, 20 ml each, 30 ml each, etc., which became quite awesome. Plus, men's perfume is getting searched more than women's perfume. So there is almost a replacement of deodorant almost. Again, this deodorant market is also mostly men. They have started using fragrance as almost a replacement for deodorants. It has gone like earlier we would use deodorant only in the underarms, for example, but now fragrance is used on wrist, chest, neck, oftentimes back of the hand, etc. Also, right? So इससे काफी interesting insights qualitative है ये मतलब so for example of course stuff like Gothic collection, rise of nostalgia, right? Novelty plus nostalgia. So stuff like praline, vanilla, cotton candy, strawberry banana pear, stuff like this is becoming big. People also want like stuff which is cooling down, right? Like stuff like on the beach. They want stuff which like Gen Z wants to not be rushed. They want to be on their own time. So you will see fragrances like mandarin leaves, grapefruit, stuff like that, right? There is a now a perfume wardrobing. So earlier, for example, people like us would have one or two perfumes in our wardrobe. Now हमारे ऑफिस में डूड एक बंदा है अचल वो करोल बाग से किसी दुबई वाले एक इम्पोर्टर से महीने में 50-60 परफ्यूम लेके आता है यार ऑफिस में जिसमें से लोग आके दो तीन खरीद लेते हैं दे ऑर्डर फ्रॉम हिम so people now have a person having a salary under 1 lakh rupees per month will typically buy 3 to 4 perfumes a month
Whoa,
of
three to
1,000
four
rupees, 2,000
perfumes
rupees,
a
etc.
month.
Correct. So the insight there is now perfume is now like fashion.
Hmm.
You can't just have one or two. You will have one
कि
to
सुबह
wear
जॉगिंग
after
के
the
लिए
gym.
अलग, फिर ऑफिस जाने के लिए अलग, फिर
Correct.
इवनिंग
Correct.
जिम के
So
लिए
it's
अलग.
very
Correct.
different. Basically, express
Correct.
yourself at these times differently.
Correct. So fragrance, which is an invisible form of expression, is still very, very high on people's share of wallet. And it's becoming like that. So perfume wardrobing बहुत हो रहा है. Right? Gourmand fragrances. I love this. So for example, popcorn, pistachio, coffee, vanilla, marshmallow, pastry. India में मेरे हिसाब से I think we are looking closely at गुलाब जामुन मैसूर पाक जलेबी टाइप फ्रेग्रेंसेस नाउ ये सुनने में थोड़ा अजीब लगेगा आपको कि ये क्या है बट इफ यू आर एबल टू मेक देम वेल ना then it becomes very interesting for people even for example milk as a base note you will अपन बच्चों को भी like for example we bathe them in milk for example for moisturizing the most popular or most premium personal care brand in my view is Dove. It uses milk moisturizing olfactory semiotics, right? So I feel like a lot of Indian gourmand trends could be up for grabs. If there is a founder listening to this in the fragrance space, I would strongly recommend evaluating gulab jamun, Mysore pak, jalebi, malai, rasmalai, and basic. I mean, different things might work in different parts of the country. Creamy comfort, like I said, milky notes, wellness. Again, someone like a mosaic, for example, should definitely think about. We have always used fragrances to sleep well, right?
Hmm.
Eating magnesium and then using a fragrance which is calming is something that people know. But for example, just doing something for post-dinner fragrancing, right? Hand creams have started to become big globally, but hand cream to moisturize at night along with a wellness scent is again a global trend. Magic, mystery, elixir type fragrances with very high concentration have also become very popular. They are very expensive, by the way. So super luxury, like upwards of $300 to $400 each, kind of a thing. Money talk. So this is an interesting thing. So largest growing category in fragrances in India is now dupe fragrances. ड्यूप मतलब डुप्लीकेट्स, राइट? अर्लियर अगर आप किसी को बोलो कि मैं किसी चीज का कॉपी कर रहा हूँ या दिस इज द डुप्लीकेट, इट वाज अ वे टू लुक डाउन, लाइक डुप्लीकेट नाइकी, डुप्लीकेट रीबॉक वुड बी लाइक तू सस्ता आदमी है। लेकिन आजकल लोग बोल रहे बॉस ये शैनल का डूप है, ये like there are dupe brands, there are brands that are built around dupe. There was a Shah Rukh Khan reel that had come out that all actresses in Bollywood are basically saying that Shah Rukh Khan is the most good, best smelling person they have met. And then there is one reel which shows Shah Rukh Khan saying कि I use a combination of Giptik and Tom Ford का ये। तो वो दोनों का ड्यूप बना के उसको कंबाइन करके एक तीसरा ड्यूप बनाया, एंड दैट वाज द हाईएस्ट सेलिंग फ्रेग्रेंस फॉर लाइक अ फ्यू मंथ्स। लाइक जो आदि नहीं बोल रहा था ना कि यार why should I spend 5 times on a car when I can get it for 20% with far better features just to status signal? In fact, I would status signal my intellect. तो फ्रेग्रेंस में भी यही दिखा रहा है कि मैं 800 रुपए में ये बहुत सही चीज खरीद सकता हूँ। सो मनी टॉक और showing smartness around money is again something that people like to signal. And then that is what is showing. So again, there are 4 axes, right? One is price, second is fragrance, third is longevity, and fourth is variety. So kitting of fragrances is becoming very big. Bella Vita पूरा ही बन गया basis the ability to kind of do this across all 4 axes very well. I think उन्होंने अकेले ने बनाया है कैटेगरी, ये 700-800 रुपए में 4 बनाना, like it's quite insane. So you'll see this again, like the massive growth is happening in the bottom part, the mass perfumes.
मास
Nice.
परफ्यूम मींस द इंडियनाइजेशन ऑफ परफ्यूम्स हो गया।
Absolutely. यार
भारताइजेशन
95% पानी है ना सिटी,
ये तो ग्रॉस
फ्रेग्रेंस में
मार्जिन
एंड
हैवी कैटेगरी है।
वेरी तो पानी है वो।
But I'm
Perfume
surprised that this has become just because of price it has become online friendly. Otherwise one would see यार कि ये क्यों, मतलब I can't like repeat में मैं खरीद लूंगा online.
Cost of trial went down, na? Usually
हाँ, correct.
perfumes
correct.
were
Price
3,000,
कम हो गया इसलिए।
4,000. Tata Skin tried to come in that 1500 category. What Bella Vita did is कि भाई आपको 800 रुपए में 4 परफ्यूम ट्राई कर लो भाई।
Correct.
So cost of trial, going to a mall, trying everything, वो तो उतना टाइम है, उतना पैसा है। 800 रुपए में क्या ही होगा, 4 में से 2 भी तो पसंद आ गए तो ठीक है।
करेक्ट। एंड बहुत सही ब्रांड्स आ रहे हैं यार, मतलब D2C फर्स्ट में आपको दिख ही रहा होगा ये सिटी विलेन एंड ऑल द क्रिएट विलेन बेला वीटा वर देयर, बट ब्लाबली ब्लू फॉर एग्जांपल बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग फ्रेग्रेंसेस है, सही मॉडल है वो, राइट? द ब्लाबली ब्लू मॉडल इज बेसिकली यू आर एबल टू you get a pack of 6 for like 500 or 600, and then you can choose like this pack of 6 is only 15 ml, and you can choose one of these 100 ml at a very good price. तो बंदा तो ट्रायल पैक तो ले ही लेता है, उसमें से उनका बेट तो यही है कि एक हाथ तो पसंद आ ही जाएगा इसको। सो देन द एबिलिटी लाइक व्हाट वी आर डिस्कसिंग अराउंड कंफर्ट टू पे सब्सक्रिप्शन नाउ इज वेरी हाई, सो दिस इज लाइक अ सब्सक्रिप्शन मॉडल ऑलमोस्ट that people are seeing.
Actually, if you remember, Sugar started like this, Fab Bag. They would send a bunch of छोटी लिपस्टिक्स एंड काजल्स एंड मस्कारास एंड ये, और आपको जो पसंद आया, दिस इज आई थिंक द स्टिच फिक्स मॉडल, राइट? यूएस में स्टिच फिक्स सिमिलर ना, फैशन में बॉक्स भेज देंगे, आपको जो पसंद आएगा रख लो, बाकी वापस भेज दो करके।
करेक्ट करेक्ट। तो इसमें
या
ना
वापस भेजने का चक्कर नहीं है, मतलब बिकॉज़ द प्राइस इज
Correct.
मच लोअर।
एंड ग्रॉस मार्जिन इज ग्रेट ना, पीपल रिकवर मनी ऑन द फर्स्ट ऑर्डर ओनली, एंड इफ यू गिव 30% रिपीट फॉर बेट, उनका यही है कि 6 में से एक हाथ तो पसंद ही आएगा, और फिर डील इज टू गुड टू बी ट्रू। फिर देन दे पैंट्री लोड द प्रोडक्ट एंड दे आर लाइक कि बस बंदा ऐसा नहीं कि बंदा 2 ही फ्रेग्रेंस खरीद रहा है तो वी आर कंपीटिंग विद एक्स एंड शैनेल फॉर द 2, बंदा 15 परफ्यूम खरीदेगा तो हमको उसमें से 3 चाहिए, तो अपने 2-3 ले ही लेगा वो। सो देन एवरी लग्जरी परफ्यूम बिकम एक्सेसिबल, searches are very high. Look at Adil Kadri, I think is crazy that he gets searched as much
Quite
as
high in terms of
Beardo.
search volumes यार।
बहुत ज्यादा है।
मतलब बेला वीटा specific searches, I know they created the category.
Yeah,
Huge man.
huge.
मतलब
Absolutely.
500K is perfume for men, and then, or let's say perfume for women 200 500K, Bella Vita perfume for women same.
Correct. They're
Wow.
synonymous to category now.
वो
Even like जो आप बोल रहे थे ना, Titan Skin, Ajmal, they are not far away. Look at the searches यार।
अच्छी बात ये है इसमें भी, this is a non-returnable category, right?
Yeah.
So in fashion,
So
very
again,
good segment.
so this is exactly what Chirag is also saying. कि Stitch Fix वाला model है, people are now treating the category like fashion. It's not a personal care category anymore, which deodorant used to be. दिन में 4 बार यूज होगा, 4 पर डिफरेंट तरीके के चाहिए, मल्टीपल ब्रांड से चाहिए, सस्ते चाहिए। आई एम हैप्पी टू प्री पे फॉर इट, आई एम हैप्पी टू शो दैट आई एम पेइंग चीप फॉर इट। प्लस आई कैन ऑल्सो फ्रेग्रेंस इज नाउ बिकमिंग अ हेवी वर्ड ऑफ माउथ कैटेगरी, अनलाइक द रेस्ट ऑफ मेंस पर्सनल केयर वेयर पीपल डोंट टॉक अबाउट इट।
Yeah.
परफ्यूम पीपल लव टू टॉक अबाउट इट, शो कि मैंने ये पहना है, मैंने
Yeah.
वो पहना है। with their girlfriend, with their friend, etc. तो बहुत ही मतलब Gen Z में totally unique ये है expression of mood, flex culture है, मतलब
Very
almost like a
cool.
ritual.
Yeah, no, very cool. I think you're right. Most men categories have struggled to scale because there's no word of mouth.
Yeah,
इसमें word of mouth है because if you smell nice, people do talk यार कि अरे बढ़िया है क्या लगाया करके आज तो यार ये लगाया
correct,
करके तो ये बहुत सस्ते में
correct.
मिला मेरे को बढ़िया डील मिल गई मेरे को क्रेड पे 40% ऑफ पे ये 4 सेट मिले मैंने ये ट्राई किया एंड देन दैट ऑब्वियसली फ्लाईव्हील इज दिस डू यू थिंक द रीजन व्हाई I see if I go to the Engage Dio Spray ITC or I think Raymond had this or all the Dio brands had 7-8 fragrances and they would sell in a bunch. Kabhi Flora, kabhi ye, like बहुत सारे fragrances रहेंगे and then broadly, you're right, like this seems to be more replacing the Dio, like Fogs also, I don't know how well they are doing, but they're sort of seemingly stalled, right? Is it a larger market problem or do you think these companies have not maybe premiumized slash kept up with the Gen Z needs and the way they are thinking?
Yeah. I think Fog has become a fertility brand. I think because the category they are very strong in is deodorant. The category itself has shrunk or kind of has lesser adoption. Their ability to get into fragrance is much lower. ये देखो ना यार 5 out of the top 8 best seller are fragrances and 4 of those 5 are sets. तो वो clear है. That's a clear indicator. And the one that is not a set, the unique one, is basically Bella Vita Luxury CEO Man. मतलब you cannot posture better.
By the way, it's very funny. Don't laugh, please. But I have this at home. Somebody gifted this to me. Secret Santa
CEO
mein,
Man.
the last year in
हाँ.
Secret Santa, I got this and Aarti loved the fragrance. So she's like, boss, ye use kar karke. So it's actually a very good fragrance. And I mean, in the end, for me, I will not know whatever she says smells good on you. I'm like, ठीक है, चलो ये use करो. So she really likes the. Somebody had gifted this to me. It's maybe a good Secret Santa gift at least, but it's very reasonable. यार 500 रुपए में आपको वो बॉटल है जो आप ड्यूटी फ्री एयरपोर्ट पे आपको वो शनैल वनैल का 10,000 रुपए का देगा वो सेम बॉटल साइज वो 500 रुपए में मिल रहा है. इट्स नॉट बैड यार. मतलब maybe I don't understand the difference between Chanel and Bella Vita का fragrance में difference क्या है, but I mean you smell good is the answer यार. आप वो Chanel का smell क्या है और इसका smell क्या है मुझे तो नहीं समझ में आता है.
Correct. Also, I think another one is which I'm kind of betting on personally is go beyond underarms. Like we grew up, at least I grew up watching people kind of just spray it under their. Even the ads used to be about spraying it on the underarms and then kind of going out. But now you are seeing people, market feet deodorants, underarms, and not only as a way to smell good, but also as a way to be more hygienic. On the back, on the chest, stuff like that. That's how some of the marketing is also going.
Bro,
तो
mind
काफी
blowing
सही
stuff हो
है.
गया है शांतनु. आज मुझे पता ही नहीं था ये सब हो रहा है.
हाँ, काफी सही है. Again, tech for antiperspiration. Very clear understanding that, boss, we don't want antiperspiration that covers the pores. Perspiration has to come out. So what's the tech for sweat control itself, which involves ingestibles also. So there is now movement into that. Deodorant brands are getting into gut management so that you sweat less toxic. Sweat is basically toxicity coming out of the body, right? So how do you control that at the very source? A lot of brands are doing with like super U type, like take a face, give some revenue sharing or whatever. We've gotten into something with Kenny Sebastian. We're launching that next week.
The comedian.
Called the comedian. Called The Stage.
Very cool यार. क्या है? What
आज
is
ही
the
आया
stage?
था. The Stage is basically a fragrance that lets you live your best life. Like, and Kenny Sebastian is a stage performer. He's also someone who the audience is like they look up to him for his lifestyle choices, his his sartorial sense, his ability to look and feel great. So we are saying what you design the fragrances. तुम बताओ कि तुमको क्या पसंद है. तुमको
Very
like we
cool.
have done a full process and we are already talking. कि यार, like for example, he loves Christmas. He loves the rum cake in Christmas. So there is a base note of the rum cake, for example, in one of the fragrances. And now for us, he's also GTM. We'll put it out there and let's see.
Very cool.
But interestingly, you are saying कि COVID has been the catalyst. But after that, I think all of these categories, by the way, sneakers, oversized t-shirts, having day-to-day wala fashion has boomed after that. Yeah, I'm seeing sneakers also do really, really well. Oversized t-shirts.
Gen Z को
इसमें मेरे को ये
समझो.
लगता है
Gen Z को
Gen Z में
समझो.
आता है.
Gen Z.
I have a very strong hypothesis. Like Gen Z maybe there is something called slices of luxury. So you want more luxury at a younger age when you are not able to afford it. Okay. So you are not buying house or you're not buying cars, though that luxury is out the window. So you are trying to find luxury in smaller things. So our generation, for example, used to find luxury in cafe coffee day, ka 80 rupees ka cafe mocha in 2004, 2005. I don't know whether you guys ever used to go to a coffee day, but we found it there. Then when Starbucks came to India, carrying that Starbucks, so that Stanley Cup now is now
Yeah,
becoming.
man, that's
अब वो
oh yeah, huge.
it is a totally random slice of luxury and status signaling. Now there is Labubu. So that slice is becoming smaller and smaller, but people want it more and more, younger and younger. Fragrance is absolutely up that alley. That you want a smaller and smaller slice of luxury because you cannot afford anything beyond that. 24-25 साल के ऊपर आप बताओ मेरे को आपको क्या luxury signaling की जरूरत थी? New in your job at Yes Bank or McKinsey or whatever, we didn't signal any luxury, right? But today Gen Z wants to signal a lot of luxury. They want to post something up on Instagram to their friends, etc.
हम वैसे नहीं थे, हमारी टीम में
तो
लोग थे. I still remember a friend who used to have a Montblanc.
मोबला साइन करूंगा तो मोबला से करूंगा करके, क्लाइंट को मिलूंगा तो मोबला ही, मतलब भाई सैलरी तो मैं मोबला में डालूंगा करके, कफलिंग मोबला होंगे. हमने भाई क्या रैंडम है, बोला नहीं बॉस बैंकर बनो तो यार ये तो करना जरूरी है. So you're right. I used to keep blaming this on the Instagram. Like we didn't have Instagram, right? So I think, see, unfortunately, this generation has also gotten almost forced into this because, like, अगर आपको Instagram पे कुछ बताना है तो क्या है? The algo is saying कि आप कुछ exciting बताओ तो मैं आपका reel push करूंगा करके. तो उसके लिए तो signal देना जरूरी है ना. So I think that's the piece. But I think there are much fewer people when we were younger. But yeah, now that number has grown significantly. But status signaling तो clear है. Like Gen Z के लिए health is also a status signal. ना? Hyrox देखा बॉस तुमने? Hyrox Bombay had 3,000 people and they had demand for 6,000 tickets. I can't believe Tata Marathon has like 30,000. Boss, if Hyrox, which is such an elite sport, health is a massive status signal. I thought it would be for us 40-year-olds. But even for young folks, like a few of my colleagues had gone. I'm like, भाई तुम कब से Hyrox वाला? बोलते नहीं यार, मतलब चलो बहुत बढ़िया है.
Yeah, 100%. I think a lot of it is there, यार. Concerts, यार. आपको क्या लगता है? People going for Coldplay and Diljit are actually fans, क्या?
But it's still fun.
I'm telling you.
It's still like तुम झूल रहे हो, पी के गए हो, या तो concerts था. I can still imagine. Boss,
let me flip this out and say
the pain in a Hyrox event, like it's painful to run a marathon. It's like health is not easy, right? थोड़ा वहां मेरे को लगता है कि
Hyrox is cool.
Yeah.
Hyrox is cool. Tata Marathon is not cool. मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ आपको. अगर आप अलाउ ना करो Coldplay concert, Hyrox event, आप अगर बोलो कि यार फोन लाना और फोटो लेना अलाउड नहीं है, I can guarantee you 95% drop off. Guaranteed. In fact, very self like couple of people in office also. अगर अहमदाबाद गए कि कोई अबू धाबी जा रहा है Coldplay के लिए, ना अगर आपको स्टोरी डालना अलाउड नहीं है इसका, तो आप जाओगे क्या? बोलते नहीं. मतलब आप स्टोरी डालने के लिए गए? हाँ, ऑफ कोर्स. स्टोरी डालना अलाउड नहीं तो कैसे जाएंगे? क्यों जाएंगे? फिर तो क्या पॉइंट है? I would like the self-awareness is outstanding, by the way.
It's good, na. Actually, I'm actually impressed with the amount of self-awareness that they have. कि यार हाँ यार, मतलब इसके लिए
क्लैरिटी है उनको.
बहुत क्लैरिटी है भाई. ये इसको इनको मैनेजमेंट टीम में लेके आओ. मैनेजमेंट टीम में लेके आओ
इनको क्लैरिटी है.
हार्ड है यार काम करना मेरे साथ. Actually, it's been proven now both sides. Like for 15 years, I was a terrible employee, and I think the last 5 I have been a terrible boss. So. Like both sides, no wonder 360 never comes out well. मतलब दोनों साइड पे लोग दुखी है मेरे से.
In a good way or a bad way? मतलब you push people to achieve their best, or you think that
no,
you
I
get
think
the best out of people?
Same thing, na. What you had said that day to White Space team. Happiness is expectation minus reality. So the expectations set.
Ulta. Reality minus expectation.
Reality minus expectation. I don't know. I keep saying expectation minus reality.
आपका happiness भी offside. Offside. Revant is like, boss, the more I expect, the happier I am.
हाँ, मेरे से तो वही होता है यार, दुनिया जीतते हैं ना यार, क्या. हाँ, so वही कि लोग रियलिटी में रहते हैं, and this is for my team. Converse is, it's an interesting point actually. Basically, I don't listen well. No, I don't take feedback. I don't listen well. So that like when I was an employee, people would say कि यार तू सुनता नहीं है करके हमारा. तो वही है.
Your reality is always lesser than your expectations. That's the issue.
हाँ, but I don't think it was lesser than their expectation. उनके different ही expectation. कि यार बेसिक काम कर ले, इतना हीरो बन. मैं बोलूँगा नहीं यार, वैसे कुछ कीड़ा वाला काम करते हैं करके.
2x2 बन गया. रेवंत रियलिटी एक्सपेक्टेशन, अदर रियलिटी एक्सपेक्टेशन.
Chirag consulting dreams have come alive after after the 2x2
मैं बता रहा हूँ
in the private.
ये हिडन एप्लीकेशन है, जस्ट टॉक टू द मैकिंजी एचआर, पक्का चिराग का एप्लीकेशन कहीं तो मिलेगा। उसका एक पाइप ड्रीम है कि यार मैं कभी तो एफएमएस में, कभी तुम रिक्रूटमेंट एमएस में आया नहीं था रिक्रूटमेंट के लिए, उसका वो पहले
नहीं
टुकड़ा
मैं
था।
कितनी आता ही नहीं, एफएमएस में ही नहीं आता शायद।
नहीं वो बैच डे तो
Okay.
करते थे ना एफटी प्रोग्राम के लिए,
हाँ बैच डे करते थे।
तो उसमें भी फिर यार हो नहीं पाया करके, तो अब
नहीं मेरे
कभी ना
बस
कभी
की नहीं है भाई, मेरे बस की नहीं।
अरे बढ़िया करेगा यार तू। ऑल आवर व्यूअर्स आर फैंस ऑफ योर चार्ट्स एंड 2x2s। आई थिंक यू आर
तो मैं अच्छा एनालिस्ट हूँ। ये अभी शांतनु उसमें से स्टोरी निकाल के बताता है, ये देखो ये चल रहा है कुछ, तो कंसल्टिंग वाले तो वो चाहिए।
But there would be some partners, Shantanu, who would be good at showing charts, may not be the best storytellers, but they'll just be good at analysis कि देखो ये है करके। नहीं क्या?
यार McKinsey में दो तीन तरीके के जो पार्टनर, सीनियर पार्टनर बनते हैं, पार्टनर पता, पार्टनर्स टू जूनियर, बट सीनियर पार्टनर जो बनते हैं ना, देयर आर 2-3 थिंग्स दैट दे आर लाइक, वन इज आइदर अ इंडस्ट्री इनसाइडर आदमी हो जाता है कोई, लाइक इतना साल काम किया कि सीमेंट का वो कोर, लाइक ऑल द 10 टॉप सीमेंट सीईओज डिपेंड ऑन दिस पर्सन फॉर getting them together. They get like that person also does the CEOs or jobs. कोई फैक्ट्री खरीदने का रहेगा या फिर कुछ मर्जर करने का रहेगा, he is the guy to go to. So there are some people who become industry experts. There are some people who become core subject matter experts. If there is something around turnaround or around valuation and structuring, or there is something around org, that's the go-to person. So there is like functional understanding. Thirdly, there are people who are very good at the generic problem solving and deploying teams to achieve that. Like कुछ भी context, so they're just super like Toshan, for example. And those are the partners who are respected the most, the ones who could enter any situation and just through sheer problem solving and mobilization of teams can do it well. तो ये 3-4 skills थे। अभी उन skills में I think broadly putting together a storyboard and messages for, let's say, a group of decision makers is something that broadly everyone will do reasonably well at that level.
But org के लिए कोई है तो बता ना यार। Would love to meet some of these people who are good for org.
Boss McKinsey is very good at org though.
Yeah, I'll tell you what most leadership coaches are struggling with me on. They're like, Revan, तेरे को change नहीं करना है, but तुझे चाहिए कि org तेरे हिसाब से चले। I'm like, ऐसे ही होता है ना, मतलब you can't change me, but I can build the org like how I want it, right? So then they're saying, then you just build it. No, then what is there to coach? I said, nahi, matlab, then it can't be, everything then depends on sourcing and hiring only. And there may be, see, everybody's not one-way thinker, right? Because this I've discussed with enough CEOs where the discussion is, ki yaar, you need to evolve, which we will, we are, or we are trying, at least I'm trying. In the end, it's still that what the org needs is expected from the CEO, right? And now if he's setting the charter for whatever his OKR is, let's say for us, it'll be share price. Then the share price has to be translated to some OKR for the CTO, for the head of product, for the head of marketing, finance, etc. So then the expectations come from there, right? So now going back to the expectation, reality, sorry, I keep forgetting, but if there are unreasonable
expectations.
So if the expectations are very high, but that stems from the, if you want a high performance org and the CEO wants to, let's say, 5x the share price, which is a very unreasonable ask, let's say, at a scaled up business in 3-4 years, then you need to have unreasonable expectations from your
so what I agree with is, I think the world is shaped by people who dream big and have unreasonable expectations and explicitly articulate them so that they have a chance of becoming reality, right? There is a slip between the cup and the lip when it comes to channeling those expectations to a plan which then becomes reality. ये चाहिए, for example. This is what I expect from my organization, from my channels, from my business, from my people, etc. Now, how is that going to happen? Now, that will come down to then pure execution rigor on identifying the right people, empowering them the right way, incentivizing them the right way, cutting out people that are dividing energy or removing from the plan. There are always additive elements, there are reductive elements.
Correct.
I think most people are very good at identifying additive elements. कि इससे काम होगा, very few people are actually good at identifying reductive elements. कि this is removing from my reality. This is removing from my reality. So I think the biggest delta is created when you can, and frankly, I think I struggle with this the most, is how do you eliminate reductive elements? I think a lot of us kind of fully underestimate the cost of delay. They suddenly realize that in our organization, we don't take timeline seriously because we don't think we pay a price for it. These plans typically will come without timeline. So I like how much time? नहीं नहीं वो हो जाएगा 3-4 क्वार्टर है 3 और 4 क्वार्टर में IRR हिल जाता है बॉस. You cannot say I will get there now. You don't ask me by when. So by when is a big part of the input, right? So that's a very like the reductive element is time agnostic behavior or target setting or time insensitive target setting. So that removing that is a big part of creating a reality. There are a lot of these things that need to be removed. So that
तो
ये realization मेरे को अभी पिछले 2-3 हफ्ते में ही हुआ है कि बॉस
वो
I
गोल्स में
don't
तो
think we
यार ये
understand.
होता ही है, डेफिनेशन ऑफ डन जो बोलते हैं कि भाई कब होगा डन,
हाँ
नहीं तो लोग बोलेंगे डन हो रहा है, एफर्ट तो सभी मार रहे हैं.
Going to Chirag's point, you're saying this is a question of how and when. So you're saying what पे align कर लेते हैं और how और when का clarity दे दो करके. तो when maybe you want a very accurate ये. Let's say they start giving that to you. Do you hear pushback on यार how, like for example, I now tell that यार कि यार what पे align करते हैं, how मेरे पे छोड़ दो करके. Which is what everyone wants. Everyone wants independence on deciding how we will get there, which is great. But a thing actually I learned from Chirag only that this is a constant debate. Chirag's team tells me that I'm a heavy micromanager. I'm like, no, and I tell you, I have now data to say why I am not, because I never used to insist on knowing the how का plan. I would say, ठीक है, तुम बता दो, और नहीं बताना है तो भी करते रहो, and we'll keep reviewing. और वो हाउ का प्लान कभी आता ही नहीं था, वो चेंज होता था. नाउ आई लर्न फ्रॉम चिराग ओनली कि नहीं भाई, हाउ का प्लान भी दो और उस पे भी अलाइन करूंगा मैं, क्योंकि अगर मुझे दिख रहा है कि इसी में फ्लॉ है तो दिस इज द इनपुट, राइट? हाउ इज द इनपुट टू द अचीविंग द व्हाट. तो पहले ही फ्लैग कर दूंगा ना मैं कि यार नहीं होने वाला है ये आउटपुट मेरे हिसाब से. एंड इवन इफ यू रियली इंसिस्ट कि नहीं आप गलत हो और कर लो, मैं ठीक है कर लो, इट्स योर कॉल इन द एंड, राइट? बट यू टू ट्राई एंड कन्विंस मी, लाइक आई हैव टू कन्विंस यू ऑन द व्हाट विद अ व्हाई. But in the end, it's my call. You have to convince me on the how or the when. Like it's a debate, right? कि कब तक होगा, वो बोलेगा मार्च, तू बोलेगा नहीं जैन, एक थोड़ा नेगोशिएशन होगा, तू बोलेगा चल ठीक है एंड में तेरा कॉल लेकर के. बट इसमें क्या होता है ना, आई हैव एटलीस्ट बीन वेरी ओपन इन सेइंग कि यार हाउ तुम प्लान कर लो करके, इफ यू नीड मी बता देना करके. बट आई रियलाइज दैट उसमें ये फ्लॉ है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई यूज्ड टू डिबेट विद, I mean, Chirag still is smiling, but I would tell, his team would tell me कि नहीं यार, like his HR would tell me कि रेवंत आप तो पूरा माइक्रो मैनेजर हो. I'm like, क्या बात कर रही है यार तू करके, मैं तो हाउ में गुस्सा भी नहीं हूँ और आप बोल रहे हो माइक्रो मैनेजर. आई जस्ट वांट रिपोर्ट्स. नाउ दैट्स नॉट माइक्रो मैनेजमेंट. आई
रिव्यू
वांट
तो
टू नो.
करना पड़ेगा ना. मतलब एक बात बता, लेट्स से एग्जांपल लेता हूँ, हमारी टीम में सेल्स के टीम है. अब सेल्स का टारगेट हिट करना, दैट्स वेरी आउटपुट मेट्रिक कि यार होगा नहीं होगा, सम मंथ्स यू विल मिस, सम वीक्स यू विल हिट इट, एक्सेट्रा. And especially when you're scaled, early months में ना, it's very easy. You have a 3 people team, ठीक है, everyone's fighting, you are also on the calls. But
Correct.
then when you scale up, and especially when you are doing 3-6 month plan, that is, I want to look at inputs यार. मतलब I have to go down to pipeline creation rate and some of those things also यार, कि मुझे creation rate देखना है, output होता रहेगा. अब उस पे आ गया कि output होता रहेगा. This is the like the limiting factor today. वो लिमिट तो अपने को आइडेंटिफाई करनी पड़ेगी ना कि यार लोग हायर करने हैं या विन रेट बढ़ाना है, क्या करना है, मतलब व्हाट डू वी नीड टू सॉल्व.
I actually learned this from you only, Chirag, that नहीं यार, हाउ का भी प्लान लो और फिर वो प्लान ट्रैक करो, because that's the core input, right? So but I think as we keep scaling ना, why was I a poor or a high maintenance employee? Because I would say यार हाउ छोड़ दो, मैं कर लूंगा यार, मतलब मत घुसो करके आप, right? Now I have hired a few people like that who would want that independence ना, कि यार आप क्यों इतना घुसते हो करके, हो जाएगा ना करके. And but then you have to have a very high hit rate of delivering the output to have complete
यार पर रेवन
freedom
उसमें
from.
भी अग्री कि हिट रेट होगा तब भी, लेकिन डोंट यू थिंक एज द लीडर ऑफ द कंपनी यू वुड वांट टू नो कि यार ये कहाँ पे फटेगा, एटलीस्ट सम हाइपोथेसिस ऑफ कि यार अच्छा लोग नहीं हायर कर पाएंगे या मार्केट खत्म हो जाएगी, या शुड आई इंप्रूव माय प्रोडक्ट सो दैट माय विन रेट गोज अप.
Correct.
कहीं तो फटेगा ना, ऐसा तो नहीं है कि चल.
Correct.
तो एटलीस्ट
Correct.
आई तो अप्रोच इट फ्रॉम दैट क्यूरियोसिटी कि यार मुझे तो ये जानना है कि आज लिमिटिंग फैक्टर क्या है, क्या मैं सॉल्व कर पाऊंगा.
Completely
Correct.
agree. Which is why I have now started getting into it. कि भाई, because actually I approach it from a different angle. If we are doing well, how do I know that it is our input or is it market?
करेक्ट, वो तो खैर हार्ड है.
Right? तो the simplest thing is how पे align कर लेते हैं. If we have delivered on the how, then we know that our execution muscle is strong. Now, if the market was better than what we expected, there we get better than expected output. Or vice versa, at some point of time, if the market is wrong, we should not end up in a situation की second guessing. Because क्या होता है ना, when output is not met, usually it is blamed on market. but when output is met, it is कि हम बढ़िया थे करके. So I have noticed this trend in 5 years that never is the market credited for hitting output, but whenever we don't hit it, is always the market.
maybe another I might be untrue also here, but मुझे लगता है अगर ज़्यादा दिमाग स्ट्रेटजी पे ना लगाया जाए और टारगेट हो जाए तो इट मीन मार्केट इज इन योर फेवर.
Or we took targets that were not the right one. We should have taken even higher targets. Which is there where Shantanu's view is ना कि इसके expectation तो खत्म ना होने करके. But वो तो यार
शांतनु भी आ गया मोड में 100 क्रॉस 100 हो गया अब.
अच्छा लग रहा है मेरे को. कुछ तो अपनी संगति का असर हुआ है शांतनु के ऊपर. I think your team must tell you कि stop meeting these guys every week. ये आप गलत कुछ सीख के आ रहे हो करके. Well, I found it very surprising when City's team told me यार आप माइक्रो मैनेज करते हो. हमने सिटी क्या करता है फिर? अब मेरे को बोल रहे हो. मैं तो उससे सीख रहा हूँ कि भाई करना चाहिए करके.
नहीं यार सबका अपना स्टाइल है एज सेड बाय मिस्टर ग्रोवर. अपने अपने भी खेलो.
हाँ वो तो है.
वी कीप लर्निंग फ्रॉम ईच अदर.
नहीं यार I think there is enough to learn. Like I execution rigor was never personally was my strong point. Having execution rigor from the team was not a strong point in my view. I think that
others is a मुझे भी यार वो पीपल लेवरेज वाला गेम तो अलग ही है ना. शांतनु डज दैट रियली वेल.
I think Shantanu का strategy is enabling others and getting the best out of them through coaching and motivation and वो अलग ही skill है. I think उसका skill तो is very hard to learn. It's वो personality linked है थोड़ा सा. Of course ours
simplify भी कर देता है. In my if I recall वो जैसे धोनी करता है ना कि यार उसने रविंद्र जडेजा को बोला बस तू 30 रन बनाता रहे हर इनिंग में. I think that simplification of like कि 3000 रन बनाने छोड़ना तू यार 30 रन बना बस. You'll be the best all-rounder.
I think discovery है यार. Style discovery है. I think as a function of it's also I think a function of what is my time best utilized for. I think every founder has their own spike. The more time we spend on spike ना the better it is for our companies.
यार बड़ा हार्ड है ना शांतनु. हमें मतलब एक तरफ हम बोलते हैं कि सबसे हार्ड प्रॉब्लम कंपनी की फाउंडर को सॉल्व करनी चाहिए.
नहीं
हो जाता है.
सबसे हार्ड प्रॉब्लम कंपनी की फाउंडर को आइडेंटिफाई करना चाहिए. सॉल्व करना थोड़ी उसका काम है.
Maybe
our job is to identify the opportunity, then mobilize resources, time, money, people behind that problem. I like the way Ashwath Damodaran says it. Founder का 3 job होता है from a capital allocation standpoint. Where to invest, how to fund it, and if 1 and 2 is not solvable, return the money back to owners. I loved it. I was like, ये सही है. Where to invest, how to fund, if not dividend. अरे ये cool है. Then it makes it very easy. ठीक है, this is now the problem to solve.
No wonder consultants become like CEO whisperers. एकदम बढ़िया framework बना के 3 options. हर चीज boils down to 3 by the way. 3 point है. I'll tell you 3 points. यार पहला point भले पहला पॉइंट सबसे मजेदार होगा. सेकंड क्या होगा? सेकंड पॉइंट अरे यार
एंकरिंग पहले कर देते हैं. 3 आएंगे.
एंकरिंग 3 आएंगे. 3 बढ़िया चीज सुनोगे आप.
रील्स भी तो तभी उसी की चल रही हैं.
I'm surprised you don't use this in reels. तुम्हाला मी 3 गोष्ट सांगतो.
I do. I think that. But you have forgotten one important part of the consulting handbook. Is plagiarism. Ashwath Damodaran ne बोला. But it will look like it is my idea.
But और सबसे बेस्ट क्या है ना plausible deniability कि अरे बकवास आइडिया था. अरे मेरा थोड़ी था, अश्वत्थ दामोदरन का था रे. नहीं था एप्लीकेबल. वो नहीं चला, लग गई. हाँ यार अश्वत्थ गलत था यार. मैं नहीं गलत था, अश्वत्थ गलत था. I hope this behavior goes away over long time because ये I think leadership में तो excellent ऐसा कुछ बोलो कि सामने वाले को अच्छा लगे is such an acquired skill that happens over time. Not just consultants. I think there are professionals who have really learned this art to get into great roles and then it takes like 2 years, 3 years to figure out कि भाई ये नहीं कर पाएगा करके ये. So
yeah,
I think I was just talking about this to someone today that I am really struggling in interviews to figure out कि यार what really and I used to rely on ref checks. वो भी अब unreliable हो गया. I don't know. Everybody's figured out a way to just give glowing ref checks or finding out even in the ref check is becoming very hard. कि भाई मतलब असलियत क्या है करके. Struggle है यार ये.
Yeah, agree. Interviews are a very tough process यार. Because 2-3 चीजें I have realized by the way. The 3 things that But two, three things that I like is one is that there is a consistency of relationship building. Like if there is a person who is, even if outside the workplace, if like is a person of deep friendship with a few people, where there is a certain mentor-mentee relationship with a few people consistently, then you know that that person gives to people. So that's one. Second is if that person has had some maturity creating um, life events, either
Hmm.
has come from scarcity or has had a setback and has fought and that has built character. Yeah, though, if these two things are there, na, then typically I feel like we don't go wrong on people. I loved what one of my coaches like Shriram Kalyana in the offsite. तीन चार लोगों ने बोला ठीक है कि what do you want? What's your intention in this workshop in this 2 days here? तो बोला I want to get clarity on this. I want to get clarity on that. I want to get clarity on my role in this particular project. Whatever. उसने बोला clarity is not something you get. It's not something in the ether that you don't have that you need to receive. It is to be created collectively. This is the management team of the company. If you are
Hmm.
still waiting to get clarity, where are you going to get it from? If you don't have it, then nobody has it. So it is your job to create clarity for not only yourself but others. So change the way of thinking. अगर मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो मेरे को I have to wait for some event to get it. I just loved the way he framed it. कि clarity is not something you get; it is something you create. And sometimes if you are not able to create it, then you work with someone to create it for both people. अरे यार ये क्या सही है? Because I find this recurring theme. Yeah, I'm not clear about this. I'm not clear about that. People just use it as a way to kind of kick the can down the bucket road a little bit. Yeah, you know.
But
This
isn't
guy.
this like because the management team effectively reports to you, the CEO,
Hmm.
effectively they want clarity from you, right? So are you saying, because by the way, this is the exact same thing that I hear, कि यार आपकी
Hmm.
expectations clear नहीं है करके. तो I'm like,
हाँ,
then you work and come and ask me ना, मैं तो assume कर रहा हूँ कि clear है करके. But अगर नहीं
हाँ.
है, so, but I am actually doing a very similar exercise where I am trying to make everything output as well as input expectation very clear. But ये
Hmm.
बहुत लंबा hard process है. Are you saying that
Yeah.
this was exactly my expectation कि यार तुम figure out करो ना यार मैं क्यों तुमको रोज आके हर छोटी चीज like I can't spoon feed startup management and they're like नहीं चाहिए करके because I would say यार startup में थोड़ी इतना like there is ambiguity and they're like नहीं पहले थी अब but if you're growing larger and you are saying पहले we would plan for a month so there would be enough things that would change then you started planning for a quarter things would change every month. Actually, I'll tell you the trigger. The trigger is for the first time I'm giving them yearly OKRs. Like I've never given them yearly OKRs. I would give them quarterly OKRs. So I think suddenly there is a lot of, I don't know what is the right word. Same situation. कि यार हमें clarity चाहिए करके. Because I think there's a lot of fear of judgment कि ये नहीं होगा तो. Like अगर एकदम लिखित चाहिए करके. हर छोटी चीज aligned चाहिए. तो and this came out only when I kept asking कि यार अब क्या दिक्कत है? अब क्या दिक्कत है? But I thought that this is how it usually works. But I'm happy to hear that my thought पहले which was what your coach mentioned कि नहीं भाई तुमको चाहिए क्लैरिटी तुम या तो बनाओ या तो तुम आके डिस्कशन करके खुद ले लो करके मतलब स्टार्टअप में यू कांट एक्सपेक्ट कि भाई तुमको हर चीज लिखित में यूनिलीवर या अमेजोन थोड़ी है कि ऊपर से एकदम हर चीज एक डॉक्यूमेंट बन के रेडी है करके बट यू आर इन द 10th ईयर लाइक maybe that is why they are asking for it. Maybe for me and Chirag, this is like 4th or 5th, 6th year. So that's why they're like, this is like a flux maybe. That's what I thought. But I'm surprised तेरे
No,
यहाँ
no.
पे भी है करके.
I think clarity is something that see. I think the more process oriented you become,
Hmm.
the larger the need for clarity. By the way,
Hmm.
because every process will involve increasing inputs, na?
Yes.
So if there are more processes, then there is the need for more inputs. The more inputs you need, there is a more data collection slash consensus requiring activities. So process orientation ka flip side, which a lot of people fail to measure, is it creates unnecessary friction on clarity. It's very classic, na? Like for example, I don't know whether you've seen, for example, if there is a certain process which has to be followed A, B, C, D, E, and it has no manual overrides, it creates very basic speed bumps in a hotel check-in, for example, or any flow. So
Hmm.
over process engineering is a very bad thing from that
Or
standpoint.
you
It
mean
kind
to
of puts a
say,
lot.
I remember one of my teammates was saying process leads to hiding of incompetency.
Yes, also that. Also that.
अगर जजमेंट पे हो जाता तो हो जाता प्रोसेस की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती
Correct.
once you have to scale I think you have to there is no like shying away from it you have to do processization systemization of things कब तक जजमेंट पे छोड़ोगे ना?
But are you there yet, Chirag? Like, because I think Shantanu is a little ahead of us in the number of years and processization. I think I've just started that, and it's very painful for me because I'm not a process and structure guy. And I'm seeing this need for more clarity. Because like any ambiguity in the process definition, लोग बोल रहे हैं नहीं और clarity चाहिए करके. Which I am like कि भाई कितना clarity कितने level पे जाओगे फिर तो आप over processization कर दोगे करके. Because I want some flexibility still. I don't want us
Yeah.
to become like very slow. तो थोड़ा बहुत तो judgment रहना चाहिए. Like I can't go from full judgment,
नहीं
which it
ये यार,
was.
मतलब वो तो वो है ना,
Hmm.
मतलब इफ पीपल कुड सॉल्व इट बाय जजमेंट देन वी डोंट नीड प्रोसेस. अगर प्रोसेस को भी
Hmm.
फिर हमारे ऐसे लोग तो बोल देते हैं कि भाई लेट्स डू टेक एंड बिल्ड अ ऑटोमेशन.
Hmm.
राइट, प्रोसेस भी क्यों चाहिए? क्योंकि ह्यूमन होगा तो प्रोसेस में मिस कर देगा. वो चला तो उसी तरह जाता है. आइडियल तो यही है कि लोग जजमेंट पे ही कर ले, बट लेकिन इट डजंट स्केल. जैसे एग्जांपल बताता हूँ कि यू गो, आई रिमेंबर वन इंस्टेंस, आई वेंट टू अ होटल एंड मैंने उसको बोला यार इसके जो है ना विंडो शेड्स नीचे नहीं हो रहे हैं.
Hmm.
तो उसने बोला सर मैं एफ से हूँ. तो दैट्स प्रोसेस कि मैं अपने बाहर का काम नहीं करूँगा. क्योंकि
या मुझे पता ही नहीं
क्योंकि
है.
उसको उसके जीएम ने बोला भाई अगर खराब हो गया ना तो सैलरी से काट लेंगे, तो तू मत कर.
Hmm.
मैं उठा और मैंने
Hmm.
करा और कुछ नहीं था, मतलब इट वाज जस्ट अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ इधर उधर हिलाया और हो गया. तो दैट्स द अदर साइड. देन पीपल बिकम लाइक दिस ओनली, वेरी
Yeah.
वेरी इन देयर ओन डोमेन, फॉलो द गाइडलाइंस. आई थिंक मेटा
Like
ने
go
बहुत अच्छे
from
से
this.
करा है. मेटा ने बहुत अच्छे से करा है, एटलीस्ट फ्रॉम अ टेक वर्ल्ड. दे हैव बिल्ड द सिस्टम to support that कि यार you do whatever you want to do from a code
Hmm.
push release point of view. Our system will ensure that if it is not right, then it gets pushed back to you.
How कुछ है ना कि at any version, at any point of time, you will see 10,000 versions of Instagram. This is
And
crazy, right?
yeah, it keeps going live. Amazon में भी same है. Amazon में they have this A/B testing thing.
Hmm.
Automation tool है. You put in, let's say, an experiment which you want to do. It will automatically decide whether it has been done anywhere globally. अगर globally हुआ है तो आपके पास रिजल्ट आ जाएगा. नहीं हुआ है, it goes in. It tests for like statistical significance, comes back to the result. अगर रिजल्ट पास हुआ तो ऑटोमेटिक मर्ज कर सकता है वो. तो इट्स नॉट कि एक बंदा जाएगा फिर वो चेक करेगा क्यों होगा. वो सब ऑटोमेटेड है उनका काफ़ी हद तक.
But tell me this, so in a tech business, I understand, let's say A/B testing करके तुम इसको at scale कर सकते हो, but from a org building, which is why going back to my question to you, Shantanu, on can you connect me with a few of these people, is who helps you with this? Like, see, a leadership coach can give you ज्ञान, but he can't design कि अच्छा आपको जजमेंट में ये प्रोडक्टाइज कर दो या ये प्रोसेसिफाई कर दो, इसको मत करो अभी, इसको जजमेंट पे रखो. Who is it? Is it you? Is it a HR head? Like who's supposed to help you with this? Because this is, I'm sure, a struggle for most founders, right?
Usually a CHRO role हो जाता है RB. We are not in a stage right now where we have, but we do have a senior HR person who's kind of building to that, but she's very new. But typically a seasoned CHRO who's like who's very business focused, should be able to do this well. Also takes on the role of executive coaching. Like for example, if you look at some of these Tata Group, Aditya Birla Group, you see group CHROs. These are CEO confidants also. So for example, the Tata Sun CHRO would be like a Tata Chemicals, Tata Steel ka CEO confidant, because he or she is kind of at a very senior level in the group, but also distant enough from the core operating business to have an outside in view. इसमें थोड़ा distance from operations is also needed, plus experience is needed, plus ability to intervene with authority is needed. So that role is a uniquely difficult one. So we kind of do it. Sometimes we can use a board member who is involved at an operating level to do it.
But
ये
इसमें ना
design
business understanding बहुत जरूरी होती है यार. So my
100%.
worry with this now, so what you mention is, okay, let's say it's a HR head. How many HR heads have you met who really understand the nuances of the business? So let's say, let's take a process of automating some process for Amazon. कि यार नया हमें segment launch करना है, तो बोल रहे हैं perfumes में ये करते हैं. Go back to the OKR that you gave your team, right? अब उसमें क्या people dependent रखना है, क्या process dependent करना है, उसके हिसाब से your competencies will get defined for that team, and maybe some inputs will get defined. What do you process and what do you keep on judgment is a very business call. Then you need a HR who
Yeah.
understands each aspect
Oh,
of the
yeah.
business very detailed. So it has to be an internal person, can't be an external person,
हाँ.
right?
मतलब
Or
एग्जांपल
someone
की
who's
फ्रेग्रेंस एज अ कैटेगरी लॉन्च करना है या नहीं करना.
नहीं, वो अलग है, वो business call ही है. उसमें that is a
yeah.
business process that you need to define a playbook, which we are very poor at. By design, by the way, I've realized one of my biggest flaws is I don't document well. So now I am taking help obviously from chief of staff कि यार document करते हैं, right? So that we don't keep repeating the same mistakes. But this is still a business process, Chirag, and how it becomes culture is a separate problem. But I used to be involved in every recruiting till maybe for the first 3 years, and then there was a certain salary bar after which I would still be involved, and the bar has kept increasing. Now I worry about some of the talent that comes in. Ki, is that? But I didn't codify my playbook. So it's still my fault, right? But किसी ने बताया नहीं मेरे को कि यार codify करो, but बाकी तो लोग assume कर रहे हैं कि उनको पता है कि कैसे hire करना है करके. So hiring is
I
the
think
simplest place for HR, but hiring is still a business process in my view. It's not an HR process,
100%.
right?
100%.
But their HR, because they're involved, maybe they know how to do it. But ऐसे और बहुत सारी चीजें होंगे that will build a org that don't that need a nuance or understanding. Like so simplest case, right? Performance rewards or designing variable or designing a compensation and benefits standard thesis benchmarking kar lo. But we are all running businesses that are not very normal, right? I can't model myself on a Unilever, right? मतलब वो उसकी अलग ही एक business process है, उसकी एक अलग ही culture है. So there are very few benchmarks available of scale, size, and more critically ambition. What is the kind of, so I know this is where HR should come in, but I think the usual playbooks that they rely on, going back to the consulting example, is what has happened before. So benchmarking is the standard practice, etc. But for the overall startup industry, it's not that easy. I think it still requires an inside-out view as much as an outside-in view. Because usually people
fully
just
agree.
take an
So
outside-in view.
इसमें I think the CEO's role becomes critical in terms of, especially in the example of UK, right? The CEO's role becomes critical in establishing philosophy and guardrails. Give us my philosophy that I will reward, let's say, tenure, performance, and seniority. Let's say there are three things I will reward. Second thing is ability to take large targets. I will reward more than achieving those targets. I would much rather love someone who takes a large target and achieves 90% as opposed to someone who negotiates for a lower target and achieves 105%. So CEO will give these philosophies, guardrails, principles, value system. And then I think someone has to sit down and basically say, okay, what are the scenarios? Let's say there's a person who has achieved this, taken this target, achieved this. What percentage of incentive or what percentage of the upside do you want to share with that person or that person's team, etc.? Scenario A, you share this much. Scenario B, you share this much. Scenario C, this much. How much of that do you want to fund through equity? How much do you want to fund through cash? Coming back to Ashwat Damodaran's second part, how do you fund any of this? Is it the right place to invest? Yes. How much? This much. How do you fund it? This much. And if you can't fund it, what do you do with the rest of the cash? So this comes to part two of that question. I think it all comes down to this. End of the day, the answer is, I think answer is singular even. बताओ क्या है? Hire McKinsey. Because they'll give you outside in business also, inside out.
घुमा फिरा के इधर उधर से पहले इसको पार्टनर बना दो, एनालिस्ट बना दो, टू हायर कर दो.
Get no, but on a more serious note, that's the kind of intellectual horsepower you need for these problems.
But तू ही help
Not
करना
McKinsey.
start करो. मतलब यार, I think you seem to have taken all those learnings and done it well inside in BSc. Maybe I know you have 20 other responsibilities, but थोड़ा help कर दे यार इसमें. I think we are trying, but I don't think I am really, or maybe I'm second guessing myself.
Oh, I
Is
think
this
your
the right
expectations are
approach?
too high.
My expectation, that's the.
No, but very happy. I think we should do this, by the way. We should look at people processes or in general business processes where you feel that there is friction or in each other's businesses only and see कि यार कहाँ पे gap है.
मेरे को लगता है interesting रहेगा ये. Like if I immerse myself and maybe do one-on-ones with your direct reportees, then maybe I'll understand something. कि यार हाँ यार ये यहाँ सही चल रहा है करके. Like this process is something which is interesting.
For example, yesterday we initiated something interesting. We asked HR to find all the interviews done by all our management in the last 3 years. And let's say person A has interviewed these 25 people and recruited these 8. So see how these 8 have done inside the company and how the 17 who were rejected have done wherever they have gone. So measure type 1 and type 2 errors both. So if you have accepted someone, have they done well? If you have rejected someone, have they done well? And tell me all our managers' scores on this front. Have we rejected someone who's gone and done very well outside? Or have we selected, is someone continuously selecting mediocre talent who we fire after 6 months or 9 months? Like what's your select ratio, what's your reject ratio? And I want to see if there is, and if I were to give a score, like and we also said that selecting a bad person is 2 times worse than rejecting a good person. So then you'll have a weighted score for each person, right? So now tell me what's the weighted score on a distribution from 1 to 6. where 6 is hires great and rejects bad people very well. And 1 is rejects great people and hires shit. Distribute the management on this and let's see where people are. So you know na कि who has a good who has a good eye for talent.
चलो आप तो बढ़िया हो, मैं तो ठीक कर रहा हूँ.
You didn't get the joke. Or not the joke,
क्या है?
the punchline नहीं समझी. He said, you are good at this because you hired Chirag, no? And he's doing well. So मतलब your score is going to be good as a manager. That's what he's saying.
Oh yeah.
Shantanu was in his full storytelling pitch mode. McKinsey partner. कि भाई मैंने पंचलाइन मैंने दे दिया है, अब एंड ऑफ स्टोरी, अब कुछ सुनना नहीं है मेरे को. चेक साइन करो, आगे बढ़ते हैं.
हाँ कि you are hired.
You are hired. मैं तो कर लिया है दोस्त. मैं आ रहा हूँ दिल्ली, आ रहा हूँ, बैठता हूँ थोड़ा तेरे टीम के साथ, थोड़ा समझता हूँ मैं कि
आजा.
बट ये सब सुन के यार बहुत मन कर रहा है यार कि मैं क्या टाइम पास कर रहा हूँ करके. व्हाई इज माय कैलेंडर नॉट ऑन दिस स्ट्रेटेजिक थॉट प्रोसेस कि यार बढ़िया टाइप 1 टाइप 2 एरर निकालते हैं करके टाइप्स. लाइक मजा आएगा यार ये सब करने के लिए. क्या करते हैं, बसड़ में लगे हुए हैं करके हम हैं यार. ये करना है
1000 करोड़ का धंधा चलाते हो यार, ये यही तो है.
बसर तो चलनी है यार, उसका अपना मजा है.
I know, like I think Shantanu enjoys this. I think, but I don't think we will not enjoy this. We also want to, but I think we.
Yeah, as long as it's good problem solving, na, it's objective.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
tend to enjoy. Otherwise, it becomes like बहस हो रही है, दो लोग अपना ओपिनियन दे रहे हैं. Okay.
Yeah.
नहीं
No, but
objective
the-
प्रॉब्लम है, सॉल्व करते हैं.
No, but the limited point I'm trying to make, Chirag, is, and you only pushed me for this because I am the weakest at this, which is at a certain point, it's a disservice to the company if you're solving a low leverage problem. And what seemed high leverage 1 year back suddenly becomes low leverage as you scale. So यार वो जो mental conditioning है ना, बहुत hard है when you are doing step jump in the business. Because let's say your thinking and therefore by design the team is growing slower than the organization. So for me, what I am at least taking away is that कि यार हाँ यार मतलब we are at a scale where we should be doing this thing, right? Versus बसना solve कर रहे हैं करके. I know, अभी I think my HR is gonna come like भाई तूने expectation already इसकी ये थी, तब तूने ये भी बोलते type 1 type 2 एरर निकालो. मतलब भाई ऐसे डूब रहे हैं हम काम में. ये सब इसको दूर रखो.
उन्होंने बोला था McKinsey ले लो, आपने मुझे लिया.
ले लिया McKinsey वाला.
नहीं बट बैठते हैं इस पे. आई थिंक इट्स पे इंटरेस्टिंग होगा काफी. सीखने को बहुत है इसमें.